We waited 5,000 years for your return. Now you're here, my sheep pharaoh.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello.
I love you.
10 whole months. Glad to see you back, Lila.
Thank you.
Are you not entertained?
Hello, everyone. How was your Valentine's Day? I'm having to relearn how to use OBS. It's been a minute. Thank you for the level 2 hype train. Thank you, Chromospheric, for the resubby. Thank you, Nora, for the resubby. And thank you, Chris, for the resubby. How are you guys?
I love you.
Oh my god.
Sheep gang, sheep gang.
Phantasm, thank you for the resubby. Thank you.
You.
Horse,
Hi.
thank you for the resubby. Hi, hi. There's a cookie stuck on my head. Thank you, thank you. I missed you too. I missed you guys so much. How are you? How are you? Today's
really
Valentine's
happy.
Day? Yes, yes it is Valentine's Day. Hello, hello everyone. Hello Nani. Hello Mr. Keith.
Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep. I'm a sheep.
Beep. I have to redo the hotkey for that because on this keyboard that key doesn't work. Valentine's Day is already over for you. That makes sense. That makes sense. We do have people from all throughout the world in the chat. I miss beep beeping. Me too. Me too. I'm glad you had a good Valentine's Day. Mine was good too. There's a lot that happened in January and also in February, but I'm gonna save that for another stream because there's been so much craziness happening in the VTuber community and like with my friends and family and stuff, and I feel like everyone's going through it. And honestly, a lot of the news that I would have to share is not like the best. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the storm to clear a little bit before I start talking about my own problems. Thank you, Deck, for the subby. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the community. Perfect timing. I have my Lila sheep tea pet with me having Eastern Beauty oolong tea. That sounds so nice. And I already finished my last day of work. Oh, yes! What do you mean by last day of work? Does that mean you have a new job or something? How are you doing, Lila? I am doing much better now that I get to talk to you guys. Hi, Lila. How have you been? All I did was work. I'm currently finishing up an art project. Thank you, Lord Pickles. Wait for the resubby! And Kobe, that sounds really exciting. What are you working on? I've been amazing. I officially separated from the military in less than a month. Whoa! What do you mean by separating? Do you mean like your service is over? Lila, did you have a nice date with yourself? I did. I went on a nice run. I run a few miles. Well, I should say walk. I walk a few miles a day now for my health. It's really improved things. And I got myself some cookies. Yes. With the submarine. I am a free civilian. Yay! I'm so excited for you. I didn't realize you were in the military all this time. Wow. Has it been a long time? I've had a very mild cold lately and I'm already crashing, so I can't stick this one out to the end, but I also couldn't not drop in to say hi. I appreciate you, Mr. Key. This is gonna be a short stream.
Choo-choo hype train.
I missed you guys. Lord Bigglesway, thank you for the cheer! Thank you. So, I totally forgot about this. But but months ago I set up this thing where I put post-it notes on my model when people cheer certain bits. I totally forgot that I did that. I don't remember how long this note even stays here. Thank you. I appreciate the level 4 hype train now. Holy crap. Choo-choo hype train. There goes Bob the Wind. Wednesday cookies? Heck yeah. Isn't that a Neurosama reference? I feel like that's a Neurosama reference. Sussy sheepy, yes. I'm forced to be for God knows how many minutes this is gonna stay on my head. Seeing you coming back was the best Valentine's gift possible. Aww! Thank you! I hoped to have had some like Valentine's Day content for you guys. Did not happen, but I still plan to put stuff out this month anyway. I don't care if it's late. I have plans, damn it. It stays forever. It might, honestly, it might. You might not be wrong. I became an official helper for one game for new players and a wiki creator. I said that I would learn about coding, but it is colliding with my work hours. Coding is so hard to learn. You really need the hours. You need that dedicated time. I wish you much luck. I've tried to learn coding in the past, but that's one of a few issues I ran into, along with finding good sources for teaching coding. Like, there's a lot of programming content out there that isn't necessarily accurate, or like, some people will tell you, like, put in this syntax and it makes it do this, but it doesn't tell you why. Like, they don't break down what each part of the syntax actually means. So, like, you don't actually understand what the line is for. You know what I mean? We got the Doritos Dakimakura. I found an actual version of this in a store a few weeks back, and I was very surprised that it existed. I was like, wait, really? This is a thing? But it's a thing. This exists. All this time I've been bugging everyone else about my Kung Fu tea obsession. Sounds like a good time. I like to learn more about tea myself, because I can't have coffee. I can have hot cocoa, and stuff like that, but not coffee. I can't have caffeine. So, yeah. I feel like tea is the only like fancy thing I can have. Whispers! Welcome, welcome! How are you, Whispers? Hello, hello, welcome to stream. You asked me what I'm working on. I'm working on a spicy fan art for someone. It wasn't going to be Valentine's Day themed or colored, but since I'm almost done, might as well give it a Valentine's Day theme. Hey, that's art. That's art. I respect it. Everything is a Hiroshima reference. She's taken over the world. I mean, that's true. That's true. What hasn't she said on stream before? Cookies are from Ina drawing streams? No? I haven't seen her content before. Hello, Pixie Kensington. Thank you for the first time chat. How are you doing? I hope you had a good Valentine's Day.
I love you.
Gotta step
Hi,
gear.
Lila. I'm glad you're back.
Hello, hello. Thank you for the resubby. Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy that my nose is burning. Oh no. Are you okay? The sheep's planning. Yes. Yes, I am. I am cooking.
Holy guacamole, we have gift subs. I don't know how many that is because I can't count. Hold on.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
Beep beep I'm sheep. Beep beep I'm sheep. Beep beep I'm sheep.
What is happening? Lord Biggleswade, thank you for the 5 gifted subbies to the community. Hello, Trent. Hello, Trent. How are you doing, Spaceman? I saw you debut the other day. You streamed. I think it was for the first time. How was that? I kid you not. I saw you tweet about it, and I was like, oh, I gotta be there. And then I forgot, like, 15 minutes later. And then I was like, no, Spaceman. I'm so sorry. I wanted to be there. How was your stream? How was it? How was it? And then I think I went to your Twitch and I don't think there was a VOD, so I was like, I can't even watch and see what happens. I feel like I missed out. How are you, friend? Your last stream was your second stream. I see, I see. What is happening? I don't know what that was. Things aren't even loading in the activity feed anymore. I think you guys broke OBS. I don't know who did that, but whoever did, thank you. I've been in the military for 11 years. I'm ready to leave. That's such a long time! Congratulations, dude! Wow, I can't imagine. Hello, Mira Luna! Welcome to stream! Thank you for the welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't good with coding either. The math aspect got to me. Yes, that was always the hardest part for me. Always. Hello, Starstruck! Hello, hello! I might be able to go back to my IT job in around 1 month. Really hoping everything goes well and I can go back. Me too, Nani. I didn't know you worked in IT. I wish you luck. It would be a thing. Lila willed the Doritos Docky into existence. Honestly, I think I did. Get some Yorkshire Golds. Gotta love tea. That sounds so nice. I am adding that to my little notepad. Heck yeah. Phantasm, thank you for the gifted subby. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I'm doing alright, Leela. Better now that the Sheep Lotus is back for another stream. I'm really glad to hear that. Yay! I'm very happy. I need caffeine to exist. I totally understand. Chronic fatigue is very common. Heck, I'm tired every single day. Like, I wake up after sleeping, 5-8 hours, and I'm exhausted already, and I'm like, I haven't done anything. Why am I so tired? Oh, caffeine makes you tired, Whispers? Well, that makes sense. I mean, after it gives you that initial energy rush, doesn't it, like, drop off pretty quickly? Neuro is a robot dog now. Does she have dog ears? I think I saw that. No one can escape Neuro-sama's wrath for real. I mean, no one can and no one wants to. You know what I mean? I had an iced coffee with a double caffeine shot today. Whoa! One time I went to a cafe and I wanted to order something, but I couldn't have coffee. So I was like, I told the person up front, can you give me something that's like similar to coffee but not? And they suggested a latte. And I didn't know what was in a latte. I didn't know there was caffeine in it. I swear to God, for the next 2 days, my heart was pumping so hard. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. Like, I'd go to sleep at night and I would hear my heartbeat in my ears. It was so scary, but I survived. And from that point on, I only get hot cocoa because I'm like, what if someone gives me something with caffeine in it by accident? All will become one with the swarm. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Buffering! Am I buffering this stream? My bars look good. I shouldn't be buffering. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. Poetry! The poetry of this man! He's a poetic soul. In Fauna's Discord server, Ferric and I created a tea containment zone thread under food pics, so if you want amazing tea pics, go there, or make a tea thread in your Discord if that's okay. I love that. I love that so much. I love how it's called tea containment zone, because if you didn't contain it, it would just spill all over the place. It would just take over. Oh, well, that's okay, Trent. I would enjoy being there just to see you. I don't know if I'm weird for this, but I like popping into streams just to, like, be with people, like, to enjoy their presence and their personality. I don't always go because I want to be entertained. I think it's just nice sometimes to be with people, you know? The problem with being a full-time coder is that you always have to keep up and continue learning the newest technologies and frameworks. Yes! Exactly! You have to be a student for life if you want to be a good programmer. For sure. Also, the constant debugging. Like, there's no such thing as a bug-free program. And if you're not the kind of person that likes to troubleshoot tech problems, you know, like coding, it can be very tedious. There could be one little error in one line and you might have to dig through the lines of code to find it. Like, it takes patience. I was in the army for 1.5 due to bad mental issues, but I do not regret going in. Ah, I hope it was a good experience. Especially since you don't regret it. I both love and hate tea? Why do you love and hate tea, Nani? Did you have, like, a really good and bad experience? Also, I'm doing good. Just been working like I always do. Had my 48th birthday on the 12th. Happy belated birthday! Now I'm 48, observing the universe with my telescopes, creating an Euclidean, theoretical, four-dimensional space-time continuum. There's still so much! Trent, the great thing about growing up is that no matter how old you get, you never run out of space! There's always more space to discover. Doesn't it make you feel like a kid all over again? It certainly does for me. Lila streams us. You have alerted the horde. What's up? What's up, Wakey Wakey? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? No real energy rush to begin with for me? Wow, interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Everyone's body reacts differently to even the same ingredients, right? Chief Squad is always lurking, and I always appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I've gained a bigger liking for barbecued Doritos, the purple bagged ones, recently. I had them recently, because I was like, have I had these before? I'm not sure. I tried them. I have had them before, and they're very good. Yes, yes. Boba tea? I love boba tea. I have some in my closet right now. It sounds like something I would do. On January 25th, we celebrated the 20th anniversary of the landing of Opportunity. Also, Ingenuity, the first aircraft on Mars, had its last mission and was brought to an end. I didn't know Ingenuity was one of them. I'm most familiar with Curiosity, but I feel like Curiosity is the most popular rover. So, like, of course I know Curiosity. I've never even gotten a rush from caffeine. We're opposites. Wow! Maybe you have like a natural resistance to caffeine. Like I know some people have like a natural resistance to insulin, for example. Trent has that riz for his dear Pluto. Trent will never live down the Pluto incident. Man, one of these days we're gonna have a fanfiction with Trent and Pluto. One day they'll make up. The beautiful sheep queen is what brings me so much joy. Thank you for being here. You guys are my joy. Not weird at all, it's why we join yours. Yay! I'm happy to hear that. Real devs test in production? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm kidding, please don't do that. Oh, no, no, no. I mean, it sounds like a good idea. Like, why not test in production? I mean, isn't that being your own kind of beta tester? We've also been working on meeting our climate goals, despite the grim milestone with the world passing 1.2, I believe that's Celsius, over the past 12 months. I see some reasons for cautious climate hope. We stand both on the brink of severe climate impacts, but also on the brink of a rapid energy transition away from fossil fuels. I heard about that. We calculated that we hadn't crossed a certain threshold, but in fact we had. So we're like in this interesting territory. Either we really course correct and we make it, or we don't. We shall see. I'm actually planning on making a persona and being a PNG tuber, but have a lot going on IRL to dedicate time for streaming stuff. That makes sense. I'm glad you're going down the PNG tuber route, because a lot of people will throw a lot of money at a model before they necessarily know if they're gonna enjoy streaming or VTubing. So I'm really glad you went down the PNG tuber route. It'll get you up and streaming faster, and I like PNG tubers. Sometimes I switch to one from time to time because I'm like, I want to be a cute little 2D character. You know, sometimes I don't want to deal with the third dimension. Neuro Robot Dog is in reference to Vito's recent tweet. I see. Did you guys see the tweet she made recently about how she used to think the Earth was flat, but she realized that was really dumb, and she matured, and now she knows the truth that Earth is in fact a cube? Bro, it's like so close. So close. It was really cute. I love that tweet. Real game devs almost don't exist anymore. Like 70% of all games from the last couple years are kind of badly made. Yeah. I don't know why that trend has been the case. Like, I feel like that's partly why Pow World took off. Because, like, you know, Pokemon released Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it was very disappointing for a lot of people. And the animation's definitely really, really bad. And I was quite underwhelmed by, like, the gameplay itself. It was so easy to put down Pokemon Scarlet and to not come back. And I was like, I remember playing the Game Boy games for Pokemon and binging them because they were so fun to play. And it's like, you know, we don't have that same vibe from Pokemon games anymore. Even with some of the new Pokemon designs, like sometimes they come out with a Pokemon and I'm like, this feels really uninspired. Like there's one Pokemon that's just like keys, like a little keychain, and I'm like, bro, Do you guys need help with your with your character designs? Because I have some ideas, you know? But yeah, I'm not sure why the gaming industry is going in the direction it is. But I imagine it's probably a combination of like economics, but also like the speed of the industry. Like it's so much easier to make games. Like you can release them so much faster, so the competition is steeper. And I feel like it's more of a competition to get people's attention than to like make an original game with new mechanics that has replayability for several months or years. You know, I feel like the ingredients that make a good game today for today's gaming audience is different than it was like 10, 20, 30 years ago. Hello, Sultan! Thank you for the first time chat. How are you doing? Nah, I hate and love tea because sometimes I drink tea and I feel fine. On other days, I drink the same tea and get sick. Oh, tea just is like a coin flip for me. Interesting! I wonder if it's an ingredient in the tea. Hello, Kid Riser! Thank you for the first time chat. Thank you for saying hi. How are you doing? How was your Valentine's Day? My loyalty to our sheep queen is that if she streams, I abandon other streams because I can't ignore the sheep squad. Whoa, that's dedication. Holy crap, thank you. That's crazy. Been working on my personal world series that are on that doc I posted in the writing chat ages ago. It's becoming my pride and joy more, so then it was. That's awesome, Whispers! Man, I used to write fantasy stories all the time in elementary and middle school. Sometimes I miss it. But I honestly would never finish them. Like, I'd get so immersed in the characters and the world building, and then I'd be like, but I don't want the story to end, and then I would never finish it. Yes, many modern games are done using recycled assets from older games, or buying them from Epic, and they don't even bother on testing them thoroughly. Yet they want to sell them at $70, saying they're quadruple A. And you should feel comfortable not owning them. Yeah. I'm trying to think of games with recycled assets that I liked. Like, I'm a retro gamer. And I think the only game I've ever liked with recycled assets was Majora's Mask. But that was also done on a really short timeline. And like, honestly, if you play the game today, like, it has not visually aged very well. those textures. But yeah, I'm definitely one of those people that prefers to have original assets. It's one thing if you make a sequel to a game and like you reuse like a character model or something, because like, you know, I get that. But if there's too much reusability, too much reuse of assets, I start to wonder, why? Why couldn't this be upgraded? Why couldn't this be improved? You know? I feel like you can never have a perfect anything. There's always room for improvement. Ah, there's a really good video on YouTube that explains the reason why games are getting worse. It's from 2 years ago, but it's really good. What's that video called, Nani? Saw your YouTube video. Love you, Lila, my friend. Aw, thank you, Sultan. I love you too. Thank you for watching, and thank you for stopping by my Twitch to visit. I appreciate it. Most people don't come over from YouTube over here, so that's awesome. Yes. Oh wait, did I say yes? I meant no, obviously. Yeah. Earth is a donut. Ah, thank you, Phantasm, for the costume. It's Halloween all year round around here. Just like Cult of the Lamb. It's always a Halloween aesthetic. God, I could go for a donut. Honestly, donuts. One of my greatest weaknesses. The ocean is a soup. Nora, why? Why? Why does the ocean have to be a soup? I mean, I get there's fish in there, and I guess we could eat the fish, you know? So it's like kind of soup. But why?
I'm really happy.
Yay! I'm glad you're really happy. That was my hope for this stream. Before time began, there was the cube. Neuro, what a genius. I love her so much. We've also, unfortunately, had the failed mission to send a lunar rover to study the moon's surface, ending Mission 1. But on the bright side, India has officially launched a mission to study black holes. NASA wants to install a 1-kilometer-wide radio telescope inside a crater on the far side of the moon. Plans for this project are still being developed at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. We're also creating the next space telescope, which will specialize in exoplanet imaging. I'm wondering why the mission failed. I'm hoping a rocket didn't explode. I've been having so much fun with Pal World. What do you like about it, Phantasm? Do you have a favorite pal? Are they called pals? Palmon? The creatures. What's your favorite creature? Have you tried Helldivers 2 yet? I haven't heard of that. It sounds like a game. Is it a game? Wait, I thought the Earth was a triangle. What nonsense do you speak of? What are you talking about? It's a prism! Because it's 3D, Kobe! Triangles are 2D! Where'd the third dimension go? Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing Baldur's Gate. It's been fun. I love randomly triggering events and making my friends really mad at me because they want to progress the story in a specific way, and I'm just causing destruction left and right because I'm like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, who's that? Emerald was my favorite. Yes! Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green! Earth is a chicken nugget. This is a theory I can get behind. The Pokemon that's just a chandelier always cracks me up. Exactly! Exactly! You know, the candle Pokemon is pretty cute. It's is it a ghost type? Psychic type? One of those? But there's a candle Pokemon that I actually think is pretty cute. You know, I'm okay with that one. But the other Pokemon that look like inanimate objects, I'm just like, guys, these are supposed to be creatures. Not stuff around my house coming alive. What is this? What the hell? I wanted to catch all the Pokémon! All the Pokémon! Not all the household objects. I never harmed or ate sheep before, and my sheep family here helps reinforce that belief. Yes. Don't eat lamb, eat ham. That's the official slogan of this community. Okay? If you eat lamb, I'll be very sad, and I will remember your sin for all of time. How could you eat lamb? Those are baby sheep! At least wait till they become adults. You heathens. In their defense, Voltorb is a ball. This is true. This is true. Voltorb is one of the classic Pokemon. I always felt it was a little unimaginative, but I can accept it. Imagine a new Pokemon, it's literally LilaoftheWind. You know, there is Wooloo. There is Wooloo. There's a few sheep Pokemon, actually. I love the sheeps. They're very cute. They did the sheeps justice. I'll give Pokemon that. They know how to design sheep creatures. They know how to represent us. The Earth could have been a donut if it had 2 more dimensions! Guys. I know what my life's purpose is now. I'm gonna add 2 more dimensions to Earth. So we can officially become a donut. Maybe then aliens will visit us. Maybe then we'll be interesting enough. Maybe they don't visit because they're like, Earth. Just another sphere. In space. Newer Pokemon are either designed poorly or sussy, like, you knew what you were doing kind of design. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah. You know what they should do? They should just like run contests or something, like asking Pokemon fans to come up with original Pokemon designs or something, and like, I don't know, whoever wins gets something. Leela, I love the music, but it's a touch loud. Okay! Ba-da-ba-da-ba! It is lower. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. Hogwarts Legacy? I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of good games that came out last year that's not AAA franchises. There's so many indie games that are so underrated. I've been really into Core Keeper recently. Love that game. But then again, I like to be optimistic. No, that's a good point though. That's a good point. I think that, you know, unfortunately, it's the most popular stuff, you know, that gets seen the most. And when the most popular stuff is lackluster, we forget, like, the indie game devs and the smaller projects and companies that are doing great things because they don't have a lot of visibility, you know? But that's a good point. I don't think gaming has entirely gone down the drain, but more so, the big brands aren't like the pioneers they used to be. Like, I feel like if you want something fresh, you have to go to the small game devs. Whereas, like, there was a time where we had a renaissance in gaming where, you know, Nintendo was consistently putting out titles that, like, really pushed the boundaries of gaming. And then the consoles, too. Like, the Wii was a huge thing. Now I just feel like they're kind of tired and they're running out of ideas and they need some inspiration. Some vision. According to Einstein's general theory of relativity, time and space together form a time-space continuum or manifold, which is not flat, but curved by the matter and energy in it. I've heard of this before! I've had my world and some factions in it since my middle school years, basically 5+ years ago. Aha, aha! You know, I know some people who have been generating their own, like, fantasy world from a very young age, and, like, decades later, they're still working on it. And I have so much respect for that, because I feel like if I came up with a world and I had been working on it for that long, at some point I'd be like, this is boring, let me move on to something else. But people who can continue to, like, invest in that world and continue to build it, that's awesome. I hope you get to, like, make it so the world can see it. Sounds like a lot of hard work. Leela, Nakey Jakey's The Age of Broken Video Games is really good when it comes to explain the whole video game BS. Ah, okay. Nakey Jakey's The Age of Broken Video Games. I am adding that to my list. All is going well for V-Day. Also, I found you from the President AI videos. Yay! I have to finish those. That is one of a few series that I have to finish. I adopt a Euclidean approach to quantum gravity to describe the beginning of the universe. In this ordinary, real time is Sorry, the wording's a little weird. Let me re-say that. Wait. Real time is replaced by imaginary time, which behaves like a fourth direction of space. In this ordinary, real time is replaced by imaginary time, which behaves like a fourth direction of space. I've heard this before. I can't wrap my brain around it, but I've heard of that. Hola Lila, how's everyone? Hello Bloshi! Welcome to stream! How are you? Hi! His Bethesda's game design was outdated a decade ago, is also really good. Ooh. I'm adding that to my list. Bow! Super Mario Bros. 2 JP Lost Levels is a great game with the reused assets, but it's painfully difficult. Ah! Hello Bryce! Thank you for the first time chat! Welcome to stream, welcome to stream! How are you? How was your Valentine's Day? Welcome, welcome! In the Euclidean approach, the history of the universe in imaginary time is a fourth-dimensional curved surface, like the surface of the Earth, but with 2 more dimensions. In order terms, the Euclidean spacetime is a closed surface without end, like the surface of the Earth. Ah, yeah. That makes sense. One can regard imaginary in real time as the beginning of the South Pole. There is nothing south of the South Pole. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I guess you could claim the Earth is endless because it's just a sphere, right? I still have not played Cult of the Lamb. I want to. You should! You should! In fact, if you guys have been keeping up with the Cult of the Lamb Twitter, they added sex to the game. So, that's a thing. That's interesting. I'm partly surprised they suggested it, but I'm also partly not at all surprised. Hello, Unipro! What a great time to join stream! Did you know that Cult of the Lamb's devs added sex to the game? It's true! Yes, yep, Cult of the Sussy is official. It's canon! You guys made it happen. They were like, if you guys retweet this tweet enough times, we'll add sex to the game. And it happened in like 4 hours, and they were like, oh shit. And then their devs for like 2 months had to work their butts off to make it happen.
I said beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Beep beep bum sheep said beep beep bum sheep. Beep beep bum sheep said beep beep bum.
Yes. It's true. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I'm glad people like my voice. Water, salt, sea plants, fish meat, sun heats it up, ocean soup. I don't know why, but when I was reading that, I was imagining the intro to Powerpuff Girls. Like, sugar, spice, everything nice. Water, salt, sea plants, fish meat, sun. I don't know why. The ocean is a broth until it's boiled, then it becomes soup. I don't like how much your logic checks out, sir. Earth is a hexagon? I do like polygons. I would approve. I agree Lila would be a great voice actress. You know, I've done voice acting before, but only for like corporate stuff. Like companies used to hire me to like read scripts. But I would love to actually do voice acting in, I don't know, a game or an anime or something. I'll take anything, man. I just like voice acting. Drink the ocean? Well, it's very salty, you know. Very salty. I don't know if you could take that much sodium. The Earth's surface is two-dimensional. Combined with 2 more dimensions makes it 4-dimensional. 2 plus 2 does equal 4. Basically, using a Euclidean space-time continuum, using an imaginary time ordinary rather than a real-time ordinary. Oh! My brain! My brain's gonna explode! I guess my favorite pal is Anubis. Anubis is always in my party no matter what. I like Anubis. I like when people take like the Egyptian gods and they make them into something, because I don't know what the official term would be for this, but the Egyptian aesthetic is awesome. I love it. The colors, the style, I love it. Why Games Are Massive by Raverick. Nakey Jakey's The Age of Broken Video Games, and his Bethesda's game design was outdated a decade ago are really good to understand all of this stuff, I think. Why Games Are Massive by Raverick. I got it. I got all 3 now. Honestly, I played Power World for the silly aspect of it. I got sucked in by the fact that it's a genuinely good game. I'm really glad you enjoy it. Wait, I can just send them in DC? That's true, yes. In Discord, yes. We have a Video Rex channel in the server if you'd like to drop something there. Ooh, shiny! I do like shiny things. Well, ain't this a Valentine surprise? Hello, Frozen! Welcome to stream! How are you doing? Hello! No, the set of keys Pokemon is the best? But why? Why? Why do the keys have the keys to your heart? Explain! Explain! I call it John Litwick. That's cute. Like a lamp Pokemon. Exactly. Isn't that the basic concept of Rotom? What is Rotom? What is this? Ah! It's an electric ghost type Pokemon! Oh my god, it's it's evolved. Is this its evolved form? The evolved form looks like a washing machine. What is this? What? Why does it look like a washing machine? Huh? Oh my god, it's literally called Wash Rotom. I think it's literally inspired by a washing machine. Okay. Well. Wait, there's more? There's more? There's washing machine, lawnmower, and vacuum. But these are supposed to be Pokemon. Not Itemon. I didn't know this. This is so strange. I desperately want to buy you a tea set and the high quality Chinese teas that I get, but still no P.O. box. I've considered this. I've considered opening a P.O. box. But my understanding of P.O. boxes is that you don't have to put your real name on them, but even if you don't, it's still traceable if you put a different name. So I think it's safest if you actually incorporate like an LLC, and then you open the P.O. box with the LLC. You know what I mean? And that's true Frozen, yes. There is always Throne, too. There is always Throne. I have the option selected on Throne where people can suggest things to me. It should still be on. And through the suggestion feature, I can add stuff to the wish list that you may want to get me if it's not something I think of on my own and add on my own. Leela, speaking of Baldur's Gate Mind Flayer, yes or no? I like to save the Mind Flayer because it's a cute brain puppy. At the same time, I couldn't blame you for not. I mean, just look at him. I mean, when you look at him, you're not necessarily convinced that he's like a good guy. Although I think, aren't the Mind Flayers also the things that like, oh, what's the word? The things that transform people into things. The bad guy? The main bad which is a Cthulhu man? In the first opening cutscene of the game. There's those thingies that turn you into more like Cthulhus. They make more Cthulhus. That could also be a Mind Flayer. I haven't gotten very far into the game, so I might be mistaking something. Thank you for the happy Valentine's Day, Stranger Sensitive. I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome to stream. Lamb tastes like shit anyway. Yeah, exactly. Lamb tastes bad. Lamb tastes bad, so don't eat it. Yeah. The candle is Litwick. Yeah, that's it. I also have a giant sheep as a pal. Heck yeah. Represent. Find any new animes recently, Leela? I don't know about new animes, but I watched A Silent Voice a few months ago. Really good. Really good. That's an anime that can make you cry and really contemplate your life, which I like. Like Clannad, Angel Beats. I love them for the same reason. I like animes that really hit you hard. I finished Ghost in the Shell at the end of last year. Love that anime! Love it so much. I love sci-fi. Also like Chobits, like anything to do with AI. Humans, technology, being integrated. I think that's really cool. But yeah, I don't know about new animes. Have I watched anything new? I don't know. So instead of lamb, can we eat you? First of all, Goddess, that's literally impossible. I'm a digital entity. You can't consume pixels, so I am immune to your everything. I am immune. Just try it. I like to see you try. I think the closest you'll ever get is making, like, I don't know, horrible fan art of you guys eating me, I guess. Wanted Pokemon ended up with Beauty and the Beast. What? The lunar rover had a propulsion issue, which would make the spacecraft have an unstable landing. Oh, the best choice was to end the mission and have the spacecraft return and burn up in Earth's atmosphere. Oh! Yes, yes, yes! Surprise stream! Surprise stream! If you had a team of 6 Pokemon for the rest of your life, what would they be? Well, I know it's kind of generic, but I always loved Pikachu. But you know what? I also loved actually a lot of the classic starters. Like, oh! Not... What is, the first stage of Charizard's evolution? Because it wasn't Charizard. What is Baby Charizard? What is Baby Charizard? I also like, No, wait! No, wait, am I right? Am I wrong? Wait, is it Charizard? Charmander! Charmander! There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. By the time I found it, you guys already found it. Thank you. Charmander. So Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle. I love those starter Pokemon. I would always rotate between them whenever I played the Game Boy games. Like each one, I'd pick a different one. Beyond that.
Holy
Oh my god!
Yeah, for gift subs. I don't know how many that is, but I can't
Oh
count.
my god! The Counterman, thank you for the 5 gifted subbies, and Fauna, thank you for the 100 biddies. Hello, wifey, how you doing? Holy crap! I can't think. Oh god, I'm being spammed by love. I can't think of other Pokemon. Okay. Hi. I also loved Mareep, which is the electric sheep. And two more. I mean, I loved Rayquaza. That was one of the legendaries. So I'd keep Rayquaza, and then I was really into Ghost and Water type Pokemon growing up, but I'm blanking on names for them. I think that was legit 100 things thrown. It might have been. This seems like an excessive amount of items. Perhaps it is. Oh man. Dratini. Yeah. Earth is the Ohio of the cosmos. I don't know why that seems like a like if you were traveling through space in a spacecraft and there were just like levitating signs in space, similar to how you see billboards when you go down the highway. I feel like one of the anti tourism ads for Earth would be Earth is the Ohio of the cosmos. Come to Mars instead. And then it's just like a Elon Musk's face next to a luxurious skyscraper. Danger level, you were at Earth. Oh my god. On a scale of Earth to Mars, how are you feeling today? On second thought, let's not go to Earth. It's a silly place. Leela, how's the V-Day going? Got any special gifts today? Well, I got the gift of loving myself and getting myself cookies and being healthy because I walked for 2 miles. Yes. But that's it. Well, actually, I would consider this stream to kind of be like a gift to you guys, but also a gift to myself because I like spending time with you guys. So this is also part of it for me. Yeah, indie games are getting much, much, much better, while AAA are getting worse. Exactly! It's so interesting. I don't mind the change, though, in a way. Like, I'm a Nintendo kid, I'll admit. I grew up with Nintendo, I love Nintendo. At the same time, I don't mind seeing them, you know, not do as well, but make space for smaller game devs. And smaller game teams. Because I feel like it's easier than ever for a small team to actually get visibility. And for small games to be supported. I think the internet has a lot to do with that. I love Dust Force. The game is an old indie game from the Xbox 360. It's a janitor 2D platformer. Ah. I had an Xbox very briefly. Because every time I would start it up, it would have some new update it needed, and I felt like it updated for like 15 to 30 minutes every time I turned it on, and I was like, bro, I feel like I'm playing updates instead of playing games. That didn't last long. Yes, indie games are doing good. AAA Western studios are mostly dead. I'm excited because I also feel like this is an opportunity for overseas studios to reach the Western audience better because the Western industry isn't doing as well. So I'd also like to see some more games from people in other countries that Americans can enjoy and Canadians can enjoy and such. Sometimes there's a divide between like the West and the East, and I like to see that gap bridged. One of my major childhood DS games was Fossil Fighters. Ooh! There's a new South Park game coming, I think. I didn't even know South Park had games. Interesting you said that idea. The movie studio Toho held a contest for a Godzilla movie to original stories, and the winner was a dentist who wrote the 1989 movie Godzilla vs. Biollante. I think that's how you pronounce that. Biollante? If you haven't seen Biollante, look her up. Wicked final form design. Pokémon should do the same thing for original creatures. Yes! I am very happy to hear that this has been done before and successfully. Nintendo, are you listening? Take notes. The Wii U gamepad is still my favorite controller of all time. Also, I have big hands. Understandable. I have the opposite problem. Small hands. Small hands. Can't play guitar. Too small. Very sad. I can't remember who it was, but a publisher said they justified the price because it wasn't a AAA game, but a quadruple A? And it's like, bro, I'll have you know, I have one more A than the other guys, okay? So give me the muns. What the heck? What the heck? I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's kind of like... It takes a certain kind of personality to put yourself out there, you know? And with CEOs, like, either you get people who are, like, really dedicated and, like, mission-driven, or you have, like, these psychopaths who are like, I'm the best because I think so, give me all your money, also, I'm not gonna pay my employees anything, but it's fine. Who cares? I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of that in the game dev community as well. Aliens see us as if we're chimps.
Beep, beep.
I'm a sheep.
I said
Beep,
beep,
beep.
I'm a
I'm a
sheep.
sheep. Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep. Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. Beep, I'm a sheep.
Beep. What if the difference between a human and a chimp's DNA is less than half a percentage? This is something I've thought about. Now, what would an alien that's 1% smarter see when they look at us? Exactly! To me, they would look at us as how we see chimps. Now imagine 5-10%, their simplest expression of an idea would have our greatest minds be unable to fathom. You literally have like an alien's 2-year-old child named like Jumanji, he's already solved like half the universe's, you know, mysteries, and the parents are like, oh, he's so smart, good little Jimothy. Could you imagine? Jeez. Their children are like, you know, if human beings were able to live for thousands of years and accumulated all that knowledge. And they're doing that at the age of 2. And that's our competition in space. We would not be prepared. We would not be prepared. Like Cyberpunk, Starfield, One Man's Sky, Pokémon Sword and Shield, as well as Scarlet and Violet, Battlefield, Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, and so many more big IPs. We're so bad. Although I will say, I recently tried to play, is One Man's Sky supposed to be No Man's Sky? I think that might have been a typo. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I recently tried to play No Man's Sky. It was actually pretty decent. The multiplayer was broken for some reason. Not sure why. But improvements. Improvements. I'm glad they made the improvements. I have not played any of those except for Pokémon Scarlet. So I can't speak to the rest. I've been, you know, I've actually been increasingly underwhelmed by Pokemon games, like, since the Game Boy days, pretty much. I mean, there were some GameCube games that were decent, but, yeah. My disappointment with Pokemon started, I feel, pretty early on. So I've just been cruising like, yep, this is probably gonna get incrementally disappointing. I'm prepared, though. I expect it, you know? So when it happens, I'm not gonna be, like, super upset about it. But it's also sad, because I think there's so much more potential for the franchise. These days, if you have the time and persistence, anyone can make a game if they can learn the art. Exactly. I agree. Okay, yeah, it is No Man's Sky. Okay, I was just making sure. I was so surprised too, exactly. Cult of the Lamb is such a... It's like a dark game, but it's also cute, which I love. That's exactly my aesthetic. That's exactly like what I wanted with my model. Like, that's a big part of what made me gravitate towards this model, because I'm like, usually cute things are really like pink and feminine and fluffy, and that's fine, but why can't things be cute and dark? And Cult of the Lamb is very much like that, so it's interesting to see them add something like sex to the game. But hey! The fans, you know, they made a request, and it was done. That's what the fans want. That's what the people want. Excuse me, segs in my Cult of the Lamb? Yep. But hey, it's Twitter. Are we surprised? No. No. Wait, yeah, then Palworld saw what Cult of the Lamb did and did the same? Really? To be fair, real-life cults have a lot of that kind of stuff in them, so it makes sense to have that in the game. You know what? I didn't think of it that way, but you know what? That does make it more realistic, doesn't it? In this Christian lamb cult? I didn't realize... I didn't realize Christianity was a cult! Man, I started young with the cult stuff. I didn't even know. Man, I've been a member of a sheep cult for far longer than I've known. Rice purity test scores in the cult are gonna go down with this one. The seafood girls were born. What would be their names? What do you mean? What do you mean? What's the seafood girls? Leela Teleprompter Simulator Twitch Edition. Uni, listen, okay? Listen, I'm still waiting for you to stream so that I can spam in your chat so that you can do Teleprompter Simulator Twitch Edition, okay? How long have I been waiting? It's been almost a year. Sir? What's wrong? Are you afraid that I'm better at Teleprompter Simulator than you? I challenge you. I challenge you to a read-off. Who can read chat best? I bet it's me. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Come at me. Then why don't you audition for voice acting when you have the time? Well, so here's the thing. I've tried to set up my own voice acting projects with other VTubers in the community. But when you're dealing with people from throughout the world in different time zones, and you have like a certain story with certain voice types and you need to select people that like match the kind of character you want for the project, it's very easy for it to fall apart. I have tried to put stuff together in the past multiple times. There were multiple collabs that were supposed to happen between me and other creators that never happened because stuff just fell apart. So finding people who are serious about it and who are good at time management and finding the right voice for what you're trying to do is very hard. Still open to it, still willing to try. But I'm probably going to like find people who have experience with directing those kinds of projects and then like lend myself as one voice to it. Because in the past I was trying to like do it all myself pretty much, like come up with the whole cast myself and the story and everything, and it just wasn't working out. So hopefully that will change my results. We'll see. However, it's very common also in the VTuber community for like people to have their own health issues, and like that factor also makes scheduling and stuff hard. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely open to it, and if something catches your eye that you think that I'd be good for, I am all ears. But yeah, it's definitely something I want to do. Just a matter of finding the right opportunity at the right time. Hot take, Power World is way too easy and looks kind of boring. I respect anyone who likes the game, but honestly, I watched people play that game for several hours in like different streams, and I kept nearly falling asleep, and I couldn't understand why the game was popping off. So I just like kept trying to watch it and figure out what like people liked about it, and it just never clicked for me. Well, actually, you know what it is? I think I know what it is. Like, I can visually see what references different parts of the game were making to like other games. Like there's parts of Pal World that like kind of look like Breath of the Wild, and like there are some pals that kind of look like Pokémon, and there's menus that remind me of other games, and it kind of felt like I've seen it before. Like it's obviously a remix of different ideas, but it's similar enough that my brain was like, we've seen this before, so this isn't new, and it couldn't be exciting to me. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. I'm glad people can enjoy it though, because I know the whole point of it was that it was supposed to be like a Pokemon parody game. The whole Pokemon with guns kind of line. Would be hyped to see Leela VA in a Maxor video or in an abridged series. I kid you not! I kid you not! I've been thinking of doing some kind of like anime abridged series for a while now. I even have a friend who is interested in doing it with me. I just think that I need more people. But I have a specific anime in mind that I would love to dub over. I just need the people. Just need the people. I'm sorry if my explanations are complex. This is genuinely the simplest I can explain it. No, that's totally fine. I mean, it is science, right? Like, at some point, if you simplify something further, you're oversimplifying it, and then you don't do justice to the topic. So I totally understand. Please don't think that I'm like, Trent, anytime you mention anything, you have to make sure I understand it 100%. No. I appreciate your contributions. Even if I don't always understand them, they still often nurture my curiosity and make me want to dig deeper into something. And that's worth a lot. Something doesn't have to be understood to be valuable. Isn't it based off of Lucario? Oh, you're referring to the Anubis pal? I mean, I definitely see the inspiration. Leela, will you react to more internet historian videos? I found you thanks to your reacts. So, there's, oh, what's the name of that series? The fanfiction. What's the name of the, So, Internet Historian has a series where he covered, this fanfiction from, like, 2008. There you go! Yeah, My Immortal, thank you! I'm bad at names, I appreciate that. So, I reacted to 1 and 2 from that series. I want my next video to be the 3rd, so that I can complete that series. Afterwards, so I haven't chosen a date for this yet. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about and get your opinion on before I proceed with reaction videos in general. So once we have that conversation, we'll see how that goes. But regardless of what happens there, I will be reacting to the 3rd part of My Immortal. Yeah. Oh no, wait, is the Discord... Why is the Discord, What? The Discord command isn't working! Why isn't the Discord command working? It's literally here! Oh! Oh, I know! I know! Here we go. Now it's fixed! Now it's fixed. I'm going to... There we go. Power World is another game I want to play. A lot of people are playing it. There's even servers, I believe? Earth is a jelly-filled donut. I wish I... I don't know if I'm weird for this, but does anyone else find the consistency of jelly kind of weird? Like, I'm fine with jelly when it's in a sandwich, but for some reason when it's in a donut, I get grossed out. I don't know why. It tastes good, but I just don't like the texture. Your planetary scientist always rambling the space. Yes, but I don't mind. Trent can't just shut up. He has to keep talking about his love, Pluto. I just bought Cult of the Lamb and started playing it during the weekend. Awesome! I hope you're liking it. Hello, Magical Muffins! Hello, hello! Yes, I'm back, I'm back. Appliance Mon! I can't believe that's a thing! We've been listening to the same music for a little bit. I want to change it. Here we go. Yeah, this is very peaceful. Huh? Wait a minute. Is the throne command broken too? No! What? What? How did this happen? What is going on? Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Technology hates me. No matter what I do, the tech gods are like, you shan't have a good stream. You're not allowed. Okay. I don't know what I just did with my voice there. I'm sorry. But the throne command is back. I don't know why it went away. I don't know why I tried to escape you guys. I guess my commands are scared of you. You're so powerful. Since you're here, I feel like it's the right time to say this. I too want to become a VTuber! Uni and I have been chatting about it. I'm gonna give myself a year to prepare. I'm gonna be an academic VTuber! My objective is to use my unique brain and past experiences / struggles to educate people and reinterpret everything in a way where anyone can understand it. I love it! I love it! And you know, like, academic VTuber is like a whole genre of VTubers that are out there. In fact, I know of a few that I cannot pronounce the names of. But if you would like, I can drop them in the Discord after stream, and you can check them out if you like. But there's VTubers who like have a passion for history, and they'll do like little history lessons, but they also make them entertaining, so that like you can learn about history, but it's also fun, and stuff like that. It's so cool. I love it. And I have so much respect for those kinds of VTubers because that's not mainstream at all. And I don't think that they tend to get as much visibility as they deserve for the hard work they're putting in to like both be educational and entertaining. But they're out there and they're doing a great job and I love them. But I am super excited. Do keep me in the loop about that. I'm so excited. I actually, every time I hear...
Sorry, I'm late. Time to grab my Lion document.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna repeat that because the sound of the items, I think, obscured the voice thing. Sorry I'm late, had to grab my Makura. Now available from merchofthewind.com. It's to scale. It's not to scale! It's like a 20 by 20 pillow, man. How could you do this to me? Thank you for the biddies, and it's okay, don't worry, you're not late. I didn't even announce the stream ahead of time, so technically, no one is late. I'm early. Inconveniently early. But like I was saying,
really
I... Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lord Biggleswade, for the biddies! Oh my god, what have I done? Maybe I should cut the number of items in half. Maybe that would work. What do you think? Oh god! Oh no! Which cable? Why? What have I done? Well, I guess it is Valentine's Day, and everything else in this stream is Christmas themed. So I guess I deserve it in a way. This is the only way that the stream's gonna be on brand for Valentine's Day. Lord Biggleswade! Bro! Sometimes I wonder if my model's gonna break someday just from being bullied all the time. Thank you for the biddies, guys. I appreciate it so much. Jesus Christ. This is making me hungry, oddly enough. Like, I want these heart candies in my life and in my stomach also. Yes. But like I was saying, I'm so excited whenever one of you guys expresses that you're interested in becoming a content creator, a streamer, a VTuber, because I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool! I want to go to your streams, I want to go to your debuts, and I want to see what you make! There's some people that have become VTubers and streamers in the past because of my influence, and I'm like, bro, really? Invite me, man! I want to see that. And yes, good luck, Nora! Oh my god! Nora! Thank you for the biddies! Thank you! It does look like a seizure. It does. But I enjoy it, so I don't think it qualifies as a seizure. I don't think seizures are fun. This is more like, trick-or-treating? Violent edition. You know, you don't go up to the door and say, like, you know, trick or treat, and they just, like, hand you the treat in your basket. They just throw it at your face. Yeah. Thank you, Lord Biggleswade, for the pumpkin dress. Thank you. I got a little flame. I got some fire.
I wish you become very successful.
Oh my god! Jack, thank you for the biddies. Okay, I'm gonna read your message because also I need to turn down the volume on these candies. Holy crap, because I realize you can't hear the TTS very well. I wish you become very successful in VTuber. I see a lot of talent, charisma, and potential. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry the sound of my things is off. And thank you for the Doritos Ducky McCurry winch cable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check through when you can, Leela. Okay, okay. I will do so. Angel Beats is nice. I love Angel Beats! Yes, thank you for the head pat! Manimal Style. I love that name. Manimal Style. I'm not a man. I'm not an animal. I'm a manimal. You know what I mean? I'm not like you. I'm different. Been watching Arpeggio of Blue Steel recently? Ooh! I like this title. It's very creative. Musical? Also, for some reason, sounds tasty to me. I'm not sure why. Have you seen One Piece? I have seen some episodes of One Piece. I don't know why, but when I was younger and I tried to watch certain animes like Naruto, I literally fell asleep before the end of the first episode. And One Piece was similar for me. But like, there's Boruto now, and I hear so many people talk about One Piece that I'm like, maybe I should give it another chance, you know? Sometimes you watch something and you're just like not at a place with your personality or otherwise to like appreciate something. So you have to wait a little while and come back to it later. We can try to consume pixels? Sounds dangerous. Have you seen Iron-Blooded Orphans? No, I have not. It sounds like a horror anime. Don't test us. I'm the queen of test. I decide the exams. Angel Beats and a silent voice can just make me cry on demand. Yes. And Clannad. And Clannad. Eating Leela is illegal. No, do not. Hello, Isagura! Thank you for the first time chat! How are you? How has your Valentine's Day been? Ooh, we got some... I love when you guys ask Trent questions. I feel like he's our resident exoplanet scientist. Courtesy of the Sheep Squad community. Ask all your planetary questions. Your interstellar inquisitions. Jellicent is ghost water? I've never heard of that Pokemon. What the heck is Jellicent? Let me see. Oh! Oh, I've seen this guy before! But only like once or twice. Man, could you imagine if you actually had a mustache that big? Like, so big you have blind spots on both sides of your face. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's an achievement. Palkia, Giratina, Dialga, Tyrantum. Tyrantum are some of my choices. Did you put Tyrantum twice on there on purpose? Is that how much you love Tyrantum? There'd be a sign like driving by a prison, don't pick up hitchhikers. Yeah, yeah, if you were traveling through space. The love that is most important is self-love, especially on this hellish day. I could not agree more. In fact, that's what I tweeted. I tweeted earlier today. Romance is nice, but the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Get ready to treat yourself and reject all the ladies/men that aren't good enough for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm taking myself on a date. And you too deserve to take yourself on a date, and to treat yourself, and to reject all the thirsty people that are not worthy of you and your love. Also, Valentine's Day is about more than just romantic love, in my opinion. Platonic love, familial love, self-love. I think all that matters too, and is underrated and deserves to be celebrated more. Well, enjoy the extra Valentine's gift then? Wait, what? Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean? Holy crap! Oh my god! Guys! You made me cry! This is so much! I've been wanting a stream deck to improve stream! Thank you! You can't see it on my face. But I'm tearing up a little bit. You're so nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. I just wish it was Pokémon that made a game like Pal World. I mean, honestly, like, the animation difference between Pal World and, like, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, you gotta admit, you know, it's pretty disappointing Nintendo could not make something like that. Also, you know, I know Nintendo's kind of known for, like, making games that appeal to all ages. But why doesn't Nintendo ever try to, like, make Pokemon games for kids but then make Pokemon games for adults? Like, are they concerned that the overlap would be a bad idea? Like, do they think that kids are gonna pick up the Pokemon games for adults and, like, do a bad thing? You know? I just hope that the competition inspires Nintendo to do better. You know? I'm glad you're happy, McCamillion! That was my goal with the stream. Leela, tomorrow's my 11 months with my partner. Very grateful for her. She's helped me heal a lot from my previous relationship. Oh, that's amazing, Whispers! Congratulations! That's almost a year! And I'm really glad that you're healing too. That's the best kind of love, you know? Someone you can grow with. Someone who heals. That's awesome. I hope I can find something like that someday. I'm very happy for you. All I want from Nintendo is a good Star Fox game. I have been replaying Star Fox 64, and it's so good and nostalgic. The others range from really good to very bad. The last Star Fox game I played... Was it called Dinosaur Planet? No. It wasn't. It was with the dinosaur prince in it. Dinosaur Planet? No, wait! Oh, it's just Star Fox Adventures. I think? No, wait. Okay, I'm seeing both names in Google, so that's kind of confusing. No, okay, it is Star Fox Adventures. Okay. Yeah. That's the last Star Fox game I played. That came out in 2002? Wow, and it started development in 1997. Wow. I feel like that's a long time, even for a game back then. That's a long development cycle. Xbox 360 had good games, but unfortunately the Red Ring of Death... I've heard of that!
My academic stream will be also goes top of my game. Example, there's a method of mag called contact. Its dots and numbers like 2 dots.
Thank you for the biddies!
5 dots and 5.
I'm
So,
gonna read your message. Beep beep, I'm a sheep, said beep beep, I'm a sheep. Beep beep, I'm a sheep, said beep beep, I'm a sheep. Beep beep, I'm a sheep, said beep beep, I'm a sheep. Oh yay, the timing of that was perfect! Oh my god! Who did that? Did you set me up? Did you set me up? Were you waiting? I think you were waiting to time that. How dare you? My academic streams will be all subjects taught, bit by bit. For example, there's a method of math called touch math. It's dots on numbers, like 2 dots on 2, 5 dots on 5, and so on. This helped me all my life with times tables and pretty much everything else. Woo! I love it. I love it. You know, I have heard some people say that they wish that VTubers would do more kinds of content. Like, reaction videos are cool, gameplays are cool, you know, making art and making music is cool. But I don't think VTubers have experimented enough with all the different things they can do. And I agree. I think we should have like VTubers doing like tech tutorials and like product reviews and academic streams. Like, there's so much stuff I haven't seen VTubers do, but that like human content creators do. So I'm really excited. Some people think VTubing is oversaturated, but I don't think so. There's so many different kinds of models that we haven't seen anyone try yet. Content no one has really done yet. I think there's a lot of room for growth in this industry, even after all this time. One thing I don't like from the East, gacha games. I've never gotten into gacha games, like even with Genshin Impact. It just, well, firstly, it did remind me a little too much of Breath of the Wild, but despite that, you know, I stuck to it because I was like, you know, there's a storyline to it, and I want to give it a chance. But it was so easy to put down. I've never gotten like so invested in a gacha game that I spent any money on them. I feel for people who do though, because man, like man, Genshin is one of those games where people be dropping serious money, and I'm like, dude, I'm too broke to even think about doing that. Props to you, man. Live your best life. I just hope you're doing it responsibly. While Lila's catching up with chat, let me take the dogs out. That's a good decision. Where is she reading from? Pretty much the whole chat. I know. I get so many comments. I probably shouldn't be trying to read them all. But I do! Because I care. And one day, I know, I'll be so far behind it won't even make sense anymore. But I'm only like slightly to middle behind right now, and that's okay. I guess that's not the worst thing. So for now, I'm trying to get away with it while I still can. Oh boy, you should look up the South Park games there. Very South Park. I shall. Fossil Fighters is this game where humanity has found the ability to basically revive dinosaurs, so like Jurassic Park, in new and advanced forms called Vivosaurs, which have elemental powers and abilities based on their overall diet and such. Wow. And you dig up their bones and revive them, but there's a lot more to it. That sounds really cool! I'm gonna look into that. I love dinosaurs. Sadly, it's kind of a dead series now, but it's considered a hidden gem. Aww! That's so cool! Well, you know what? Maybe it is a dead series. But a very dedicated fan of the general idea could always bring it back in a new way. It's been a hot day since I've seen you. How you doing? Okay. I don't want to get too much into it in this stream because honestly, it's been a lot of hard stuff, and the VTubing community, you guys, VTuber fans, have been going through a lot lately. And whenever people around me are going through a lot, I'm like, I don't think now's the time for me to be like, I have more bad news! So, I am focusing on the present moment, and being positive, and being with you guys. And in a future stream, I'll talk about what's been going on the past few months. Cyberpunk got really good in the past year? I'm happy to hear it. Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky is actually good? Yeah, I enjoyed No Man's Sky when I was playing it. I didn't get too deep into it, but it seemed alright. I did see the goodening of No Man's Sky. I did. Leela, I'm wondering how you read chat. Do you essentially search by chatter and go from one to the next? If that's how you do it, that's a super unique and cool way to ensure everyone is included and heard. I go chronologically, just like down the chat. Yeah. But that idea you mentioned is pretty cool. Sometimes I will skip ahead to the bottom if I've just asked like a question and I see a person's username pop up responding to my question, so that like there's some real timeness to it. But yeah, it's a balance of chronologically going in order, so like I cover past stuff, but also referencing the beginning sometimes, so I catch the present stuff. Yeah. I appreciate all the how are yous, by the way. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. Twitter got mad about this? Twitter got mad over Segs being added to Cult of the Lamb, even though that site is full of not safe for work pics and videos. Wait, people got mad at that? Really? I did not see that section of Twitter at all. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. Yeah, time zones make stuff hard. Anime Abridged is so fun. I've always wanted to voice act one of those. Chris! Would you like to voice act something? Sounds like interest. You've been invited. Yo, Leela in an internet historian video or one of his incognito videos. I think that would be a unique experience. Doesn't he do his incognito videos a bit more often? I think so. I feel like his main channel, he doesn't upload super often because like that's where he tells stories. But the incognito series is probably where he would like have a guest or something like that. Leela, it isn't Christmas. I know it's not Christmas, but guess what? It snowed yesterday in my area, so it feels like Christmas, and it's still technically winter. So I can keep my winter assets and like technically be accurate to the season, even though I'm not accurate to the holiday. Life hacks. It's just me who wills to learn the entirety of existence. You know, I think you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people out there. I mean, I think that's actually a common trait of people who like space. Like, a lot of people who like space are like, I want to know all the secrets of the universe. Hello, Survivor Died. Hello, hello. Welcome to stream. Hi, hi. I'm very aware of the preciousness of time. I was given 48 years to live, facing a life of deep injustices and suffering. Fortunately, my mind was unaffected. Heck yeah! While all around me, people have passed away in deep conversation. Wait. Okay, no, I read that right. While all... I was like, hold on! They had conversations so deep they died? Holy crap! Now that's a deep convo. While all around me, people have passed away deep in conversation. I have always been transported afar, lost inside my own thoughts, trying to fathom how the universe works. I love it. I love it. When I was a little kid, and I know you're not supposed to do this, but I didn't know this back then. When I was a kid, I'd watch the sun rise and I'd watch the sun set. Like, I'd literally watch paint dry for hours because I was like, if I watch it for long enough, maybe I can find one of the gears or the ropes behind the scenes that makes the sky move. Like, I thought it was some, like, stage or something. I thought if I, like, stared down nature for long enough, I'd catch God, you know, moving some lever and then be like, oh, I discovered a new thing at the age of 5 without any equipment, with my eyes. And everyone else would definitely believe me if I told them. I was a strange child. If you're wondering why there's double for your throne, it's because my bank declined it the first time since they thought it was a fraud purchase, so I had to do it again. Oh! I am so sorry. I don't know if I see double on my end. I think it's okay. Perhaps it is human nature that we adapt and survive. Yes, we have this one life to appreciate, the grand design of the universe. There is still plenty more to find out. Yes, yes, yes. I think there's certain things that are like intrinsic to humans. Curiosity is one of them. I think travel is another one. I know not everyone is into like traveling far distances, but I recently learned that prior to the Industrial Revolution and like centuries prior to that, like when we were still hunters and gatherers, we would walk like 12 to 15,000-ish steps a day, at least 12,000. That's something that people who like to travel do. Like even if you only go a few miles a day with that, I still consider that travel. And then tool making. Our love of building things, of creating things. I think those three things are very human traits to have. We are all time travelers journeying together into the future. Let us work together to make that future a place we want to visit. Heck yeah! I'm convinced that humans need to leave Earth and make a new home on another planet. In the next 100 years, we will embark on our greatest ever adventure. Our destiny is in the stars. I do think it would be... Nala! She's doing the jingle jingle! I think it would be interesting if we got to another planet. I do also hope, though, that we don't destroy Earth in the process. And hey, it might be too late, honestly, and we might have to start over. But I'm hoping we don't lose our birth planet and kind of move on. Because I think there's some things about us we'll never understand if we lose Earth before we're able to fully discover Earth. You know what I mean? I hope we can do both. I hope we don't lose Earth. So basically your voice decided to go eee. Yes. Yes, it did. So remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try and make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. You know, I've always wondered if staring at the stars and looking out into the ocean are things that we do as humans because of our, like, desire to explore. You know? It's just that desire being expressed in, like, this behavior that we feel very, inclined to do. You know? I feel like space and the ocean are things that people really gravitate towards. And there's one theory that we like gravitate towards the ocean because like that's where we would have like initially evolved, like in the beginning of Earth. Like the first organisms would have been in the ocean. So we like look at the ocean and there's like this familiarity almost built into our brains. So we like look at the ocean. But we also look at the stars because it's like, what's beyond this planet, you know? It's like past and future. One of my favorite VTubers is a history teacher. She's great. Love her. Ooh! Do you mind sharing her name? Trent loves space as much as me. Yippee! We got space lovers in the chat! Space lovers in the chat. We got space lovers in the chat. Lila finna have a concussion.
Nala! Come here, Nala! Nala's doing a bork. She's heard a thing. She's investigating. Nala is a very protective puppo. If you walk, like, just past the house, you're not even looking at it or anything. She's like, hey, you, hey. This is my property. This is my family. Don't cross that line. Bork, bork, bork. Don't you dare, bork, bork. Otherwise, I'll shout very loud, bork, bork, bork. But I won't bite. Because I'm a good girl, bork, bork, bork. Be intimidated by my bork. It's borkdom up in here.
Head massage. Oh god. with the biddies. Throwing the heart candies. Man, does that qualify as a massage at that point? Man. Oh my god, I will also tear up your couch, Bork Bork. You know, she's done that. So far she's only destroyed all the pillows. The couch is still standing, but you know, there's some accuracy to that. Yes, remember chat, Nala is a dog. This is true, in case you didn't know. Nala is in fact a dog, not a person. I am not hiding a woman in my closet that borks sometimes. This is my pet. I can prove it, she can do some snoofles. This information brought to you by helpfulmod.exe. You are a helpfulmod.exe.
Nala, no! Come here! No Porky! No Porky!
Us humans are like mites on a plum. Did you just call us parasites? And the plum... I mean, you're not wrong, but... And the plum orbits a local star that's a part of billions of other stars in our galaxy. And our galaxy is one of 200 billion other galaxies. And our universe is a part of an infinite multiverse. So the idea that we are central, and the reason that the universe exists is pathetic. I mean, this is true. This is true. We are but a speck in the universe. Remember, whenever you're crying in the shower before work, you are but a piece of sand on the beach of life. Insignificance! Honestly, that does make me feel better whenever I'm sad. Whenever I remember that, like, I'm not that important, I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God all my worries barely matter in the grand scheme of things. The universe doesn't care. I shouldn't either. If the universe doesn't care, why should I? I'm just gonna let it go, man. Live my life. I feel better for you being gone so long now. Aww, I'm glad you feel better. Those heart pillows honestly look like marshmallows. They do! And I want to eat them! I need to maybe have some heart candies by my desk, so when you guys throw them and I get hungry, I can eat them. In real life. While not planning on being a VTuber anytime soon, the only thing I am personally working on is my webcomic. It has been slowly but surely been developing since 2019, and just now started writing it due to changes in character, tone, and story.
Wow, that's a long time. That's 5 years.
That's an achievement. I wish you luck with your webcomic, Kobe. I hope that when it's done, if it does get done, I'm not sure what your process is. Some people like to just share like panels and stuff as they progress. Either way, I hope you share it with us when you're done. using the Doritos Dakimakura to shield myself from all the heart candies.
Now,
Oh God, no! Go for the Doritos, not me! I'm but an innocent sheep. I don't deserve this. Oh God, the Doritos only help so much. They're only like protecting my left ear specifically. Thank you, Nora and Windscable, for the minis. What the? What do you mean the last thing we need is you choking on stream? I can't eat these candies. You see how big they are? They're like the size of my face. I can't eat that. There's no choking hazard. Is that a request? I mean, at this point, it seems like a threat. Thank you for the fire, Infinite Oops. Guys, you hear that? It's the sound of the world burning. Doesn't it make for great ASMR? See, that's what I like to call silver linings. What's that? I can't hear you over the sound of the candies I'm currently throwing at Lila's head. Good night, Phantasm. Thank you for joining stream. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a good day. I'm not a regular manimal.
It was at this moment that
I'm a
he
cool
knew
manimal.
he fucked up.
What'd I do? How'd I fuck up? Thank you for the pumpkin witch costume, Nora. Back to the Halloween vibes.
One Piece is too long. You know, that's actually a good point. The longest anime I've ever finished is Inuyasha, and honestly, that took me a few years to get through. And I loved Inuyasha. In fact, I owned the entire box set. All the episodes, plus the movies. I love Inuyasha. And even that took me a minute to get through. Thank you for the hydrate, McChameleon! I'll do that now. I punched my computer tower for a moment. Ow! You guys didn't hear anything. That didn't happen. I'm strong. Didn't feel a thing. I kind of want to see One Piece, but it has over 1,000 episodes! Man, that animation studio made bank. No, you didn't get to see Naruto multi-shadow clone Jutsu Mitsuki! I love the move where he turns into an anime girl. That was always my favorite. Always my favorite. I mean, obviously that's the most powerful move, right? Leela, have you seen ReZero? I have not, but I've heard of it! I have heard of it. Now thinking about it, I don't think I've ever told ya, Leela, on my origin of wanting to study the universe, have I? No! I've never known Spaceman's origin story! What is Spaceman's origin story? They are remaking the One Piece anime? Like all 1,000 plus episodes again? Like a remaster? Or is it like a alternate universe thing? Not the Pringles mustache! For the Pokémon, for Jellicent. Arpeggio Blue Steel takes place in the near future, like 2050s and such, where humanity has been driven from the ocean by the Fleet of Fog, a fleet of immensely advanced AI warships who closely resemble World War II warships. And it focuses on the MC named Gunzhou, who serves as one of the last hopes for humanity, as he was ordered by a Fog submarine named I-401, who was ordered to seek him out and become his ship, so they must work on helping free the world from the grip of the Fleet of Fog! This sounds like my kind of anime. Violence? Mystery? Violence? Hell yeah. While not an anime, I have something animated to suggest you watch. Opal from Adult Swim and made by Jack Stauber. It has very unique stop-motion animation, very catchy songs, a dark but very real message, and is a fantastic horror short film. It's free on YouTube. Yay! Thank you for the suggestion. I'll take a look. That name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. I wonder if it showed up in my YouTube recommended before. The universe is a ripe frontier for exploration and discovery. Nala, what's the matter? I might need to take Nala out in a few minutes. I'm going to give her some pets of comfort and see how she feels. And if she keeps crying, I'm gonna let her out, because that probably means she has to pee. The universe is a ripe frontier for exploration and discovery. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown, and it is not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? I am excited because given that the government was willing to admit to UFOs, and allegedly, I haven't seen proof of this, but some people have said even aliens. I don't know if that's true. I just know the UFO part is true. But I'm very excited to hear it because I'm like, listen, okay, we've been through a lot over these past few years, you know. The Panini pandemic, inflation, all these crazy prices. It can't get any worse, so I say, bring out the aliens. Why not? Mix it up. All the things have already happened. So why not? God, we could really use some interstellar help. Teach us your ways. How do we fix our planet? Pokémon just recycles animations. Disney does that too, to my surprise. I mean, it made sense in the early days. Because, like, that was, like, the renaissance of animation, you know what I mean? Like, it was really expensive to produce animations. Also, much more tedious than it is today. But yeah. Probably cost too much. Yeah, exactly. I mean, some portions of Pokemon lore is actually quite dark, such as Cubone, which is actually one of the things that I like about it. Like Lavender Town, and also in the Pokemon manga? I think it's a manga, not a comic. Thank you for the stretch, Nora! I will stretch as I tell this story! In the Pokemon comics, I believe it's... Is it Pokemon Trainer Red or Yellow? I think it might be Yellow. But in the comics, he goes to Lavender Town and into Pokemon Tower, the Pokemon Cemetery, and there's actual like zombie Psyducks, and you see them like it's graphic, like these rotting bodies of Pokemon walking around. Crazy. Pokemon can get really dark. And I love that part of Pokemon because it's like, again, that cute yet dark kind of balance. I like that. You know, I think it's true to life. Sometimes stuff is cute, sometimes stuff is real. Why separate them? It's all part of life, right? Makes it interesting. Also, that's partly why I like the anime Madoka Magica. Cause like the animation is super cute and the premise is super cute. You think this is gonna be another magical girl anime, and then some girl dies, and then you're like, oh shit, actually being a magical girl is really serious business. Why didn't we think of it that way? Why have we been romanticizing the immense responsibility of having to save the world all this time? Why have we never considered that magical girls are like, you know, in deep shit? I love that. I love it. Okay, Nala did another whimper, so I do think she has to pee. So, I'm gonna go on stream break. It's probably gonna be like 5 minutes, maybe 10. And then I'll be back, okay? Ah. I forgot to add the music to the screen. I'm sorry, I'm gonna add it right now. Hold on. Boo 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 boo. There we go. Enjoy the music. I'll be back soon.
Hello! We are back. Thank you for waiting. Hello! But yes, like I was saying, I love that Pokemon can both be cute and dark at the same time. Thank you, Trent! I look forward to reading your origin story. And back, let's see how caught up Leela is. Just as caught up as I was before. Only partly. It's been 87 years! Oh god, time works completely differently on Twitch. Tyrantrum is a large T-Rex-like Pokemon, and I've always liked my dinos. Ah, that makes so much sense! I love dinosaurs. Long story short, unrelated game called Dinosaur Planet for the N64 was being made by Rareware, but during production, Nintendo basically forced Star Fox characters into it, and then imported that to the GameCube. Oh! Interesting. You know, that makes a lot of sense, though. Thus, we got Star Fox Adventures. That makes sense, though, because that's kind of how I always felt about the game. Like, it was just like, what the heck is Star Fox doing in a place like this? You know? It kind of felt like two concepts were mashed together. Hi, me in the future. We love sheep. You good? Don't force yourself to read every comment if you're unable to. Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, it's not forced at all. In fact, how do I say this? I could be a small streamer forever and be very happy with it, because as an introvert, I like having deep connections with like a smaller group of people. So I like really getting to know each and every person, which obviously is not like realistic when you're a bigger creator, but it is my comfort zone and like my personality type. So if anything, it's against my character to like skip over comments and stuff, unless like someone's saying something inappropriate or something, obviously. But I actually like giving attention to every person. I know long term it's probably not going to be something I'm able to do, but while I still can, I want to enjoy it. Wait, name a dinosaur, Leela, and I'll mention it if it's around? What do you mean? Oh, as in if it's in Fossil Fighters? Ooh, okay. So I made a list recently of some of my favorites because dinosaurs have really long names that can be very difficult to pronounce. So I was like, let me memorize the names of these dinosaurs. So the Ankylosaurus was always one of my favorites. And then the T-Rex, but that's kind of obvious. I mean, who doesn't like the T-Rex? And the Spinosaurus. And the Triceratops. Oh, and the same dinosaur that Littlefoot from what was Littlefoot from? The dinosaur commercial. I mean, commercial series. Let me eat. The Land Before Time. There you go. The Land Before. That series is what cultivated my love of dinosaurs. The Land Before Time. That was my childhood. Apatosaurus. There you go. Apatosaurus. Yeah. Good night, love you. Good night, I love you too. Sleep well. Don't forget to hydrate. It's very important.
Migrated sheep. May I suggested. I'm not sure if you can do this, but what if you have 20 minutes left? You can give us 5 minutes to write down what we need to before you disable chat so you can do a lightning round of reading the rest of chat.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna read this. After I'm done getting pummeled. It's always one like white heart at the end that gets stuck on the top of my head. My precious sheep queen. May I suggest? Not sure if you can do this, but what if when you have 20 minutes left, you can give us 5 minutes to write down what we need to before you disable chat, so you can do a lightning round of reading the rest of chat before you retire for the day. Interesting concept. So like, for example, this stream was not planned, so I don't even have like a planned end time really. It's kind of just like whenever I get tired. So if I have a pre-scheduled stream ahead of time and I like know when my end is gonna be, that seems like a good idea. But for today's stream, it's super random. So I don't think it would be possible for me to give a 20-minute notice of when the end would be. I wish there was some kind of integration with like Twitch where I could do something like that. Like I could be like, it could be like kind of like a poll. Like I put up an event or something and it's like, what final question do you have for Lila today? And then people just submit them and then it shows up in a little like module on my OBS and then I could like read through them that way. Because otherwise, depending on how many people are in chat, if I'm like, alright guys, your 5 minutes are up, submit your questions, and it's the super long list, might be hard to read. I wonder if there's a tool for that. Something to organize stuff like this. There's gotta be, right? This can't be a new concept. Hello, Lila. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, Cash Bomb. Been a while sometime seeing you live. Yes, it has. It has. I think it's... Has it been... I think the last time I did a stream was Christmas, actually. Which is why it looks like Christmas in the background. I think so. So it's been like... almost 2 months? Yeah. Huge Pat, get better, take care of yourself. It's nuts out there. Sorry you had to come back during all that cough. Sink the yacht cough. Exactly. It's a whole paradox of a stream. Yay! Thank you, Chris.
Beep beep.
I'm a sheep, I said beep beep, I'm a sheep, beep beep, I'm a sheep, I said beep beep, I'm a sheep, brown brown, beep beep, I'm a sheep, I said beep beep, I'm a sheep, brown brown.
I think it's weird that Cult of the Lamb actually had that. Oh, totally, 100%. 100%. But you know, I think the game devs have a little bit of a sense of humor. I also can kind of see how it would be like partly marketing for the game in a way. It would clearly give the game a lot more attention. Also, I just think that the base of people who enjoy Cult of the Lamb, like there's a lot of overlap between that and like VTubers and stuff. And a lot of VTubers are sus. And quite a bit of the community is sus. And hey, it's the spice of life. I wouldn't request it, but now that it's there, I'll use the functionality. It's not actually weird, like if you actually play the game and use the functionality, it's not weird at all. You just get eggs now. You can hatch eggs. And I believe get new villagers that way.
Yeah.
It's certainly not what I expected. Yeah, exactly. Leela is reading and responding to every individual comment. We don't deserve her. This won't be possible once she grows. We have to make the most of it while it lasts. This is kind of the approach that I'm taking. I'm like, as long as I can, like, interact with people individually, I want to.
You know?
I know it's unusual, so some people may like see it and be like, does she feel pressured? But no. No, it's my natural introvert tendencies. You know? Talking to a mass audience all at once. I can do it, but I like having a back and forth dialogue rather than like being a presenter, which is kind of like I think what the big VTubers do. You know? They're not like talking to anyone specifically all the time. Sometimes they answer a question, but a lot of it is like, I'm the director of this play you're watching and I'm just kind of bringing you along for the ride, which is cool, but definitely not my natural kind of format. I like to share the communication lines.
I like people.
I also have had dreams of voice acting. What would you voice act in? Would it be like an anime or a game? Or like an audiobook? Ayo Lila, how are you doing? Glad to catch a stream. YouTube and your Costa Concordia video brought me here. Yay! Thank you for coming to visit me. I appreciate it very, very much. I'm doing much better since streaming and talking to you guys. You guys always make me much happier. Snow is fun, except when you have to drive. Oh yeah, and when you have to walk, because there's black ice on the sidewalk and you can't see it until it's too late. Gotta do like a weird wide stance and like slowly walk across it to not bust your butt. Did you go outside to build a snowman? Well, I didn't build a snowman, but I built like a snow mountain that Nala likes to climb. And then I made a whole bunch of snowballs and I threw them at Nala. And then sometimes I made some, like, I call them snow biscuits, and then I fed them to Nala. She likes snow. She doesn't like being, like, in snow for very long, but she likes eating it. Which is a very dog thing. Super dog-like. I haven't made a snowman in a long time. You know what it is in my area? When the snow falls, it's very, like, thick and it's sticky really fast. So then it hardens really fast, and then when it hardens, you can't really, like, pick it up off the ground and mold it into snow very easily. Like, I mean, you can. Like, you could try to, like, mash it up and make it soft, but, it can really hurt your hands pretty easily. Since I live in New York, like, it can snow pretty aggressively here. And sometimes it rains after it snows, and then it, like, turns the snow to, like, ice. Yeah. You gotta go out there as soon as possible if you want to build a snowman, pretty much. Because a lot of the time it will rain afterwards, or it'll just solidify on its own. Leela's prepared to fight God. Hands going E for everyone mode. All the world's a stage. Shakespeare. Yes. Not to mention our method of persistence hunting. Yes, literally walking our prey nonstop until it passed of exhaustion. Yes, yes, yes. Especially because some animals can't sweat, but we can. Which allows us to chase things for longer. Life is like an RPG game. It is. It is. I want to travel more in 2024. Want to go other places rather than always stay at the house. Heck yeah! I want to go to TwitchCon. Where do you want to go? Papa, yes. We do go to another planet and inhabit it, then that's just one step closer to all tomorrow's hypotheses. And I don't want that future to happen. What do you mean? What's all tomorrow's hypotheses? I've never heard of that before. To terraform Mars and establish a self-sustaining civilization, the chances of our species' extinction would plummet. If we are able to establish self-sustaining colonies in space, it would ensure the survival of the human race in the event of a disaster on Earth. Yes! 100%. Especially because we have some theories about, like, planets nearby us. So, for example, there's one theory that Mars at one time might have supported life, but due to the atmosphere diminishing, there is water on Mars in the form of ice, but, like, we haven't found anything else yet. But I think we do have some proof that there was, like, an atmosphere at some point. But I think it was, solar flares over time that eroded it, something like that. I am not a space specialist. I am only a space lover, so I know bits and pieces of things. Hear me out. Hear me out here. What if Earth isn't our first planet? There's a theory that the first organisms on Earth actually came from a meteorite or other material from space crashing into Earth and carrying organic material with it. And if that theory was true, technically we would be kind of like aliens. I mean, I don't know when something changes from like alien to native to a planet. You know, like life's been on Earth for a long time. So I don't know where that like cuts off. Yeah, that's it, panspermia. Exactly. Yes. So I don't know if we would actually qualify as aliens after all this time, having evolved here for so long. But it's a really interesting idea to think. We might actually be aliens from another planet. But be on Earth, and because we have no idea what our origins are, we think we're Earthlings. Very interesting. My one mild rebuttal is, if we can terraform Mars into Earth, making it habitable, then we could just terraform Earth back into Earth. Yeah. See, that's kind of what I meant before. I hope that whatever technology we do develop to move beyond Earth, I hope we use it to like keep Earth intact. There's a lot here we still haven't discovered. Most of the oceans aren't discovered. I've always had a semi-morbid sense of curiosity about what lives at the direct bottom of the ocean. There's some scary stuff at the bottom of the ocean, some freaky stuff. Man, God got really creative with the character designs for his aquatic beings at the bottom of the ocean. Scary stuff, but very interesting. I love doggies too. Okay, Frozen! Have a good sleep, have a good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to hydrate if you're still here and you can hear me. Probably not, but it's the thought that counts. Which breed is Nala? She is what is known as a Carolina Dingo. She is the only dog that's native to North America. She's also called a Carolina dog. Some breeds of dog go by a few different names. Bork counter, perhaps? That'd be so cute. My 3 puppers are Candy, Cooper, and Bernard. They will bark to say hello and want you to let them. Aww! Want you to pet them. This is so cute! I love when animals try to talk to you. Thank you! I appreciate the compliment of my Doritos body pillow. Yes. Considering more people have been to the moon than to the very bottom of the ocean. That's a good point! Thanks, there goes my immersion that Lila had a female Harry Potter under her stairs. Oh my gosh. Man, you know, I rewatched Harry Potter for New Year's with one of my friends. It was so good! Usually when I watch a movie from my childhood again, I'm like, man, this is not as good as I remember it. But the Harry Potter series is just as good as I remember it. Those movies age so well. I'm so happy. 2 trillion, not 200 billion. Ah! We are just a spot in the universe, but at the same time, each of us is unique and very important to someone. We are just a spot in the universe, but to someone else, you can be their whole universe. Yes, I approve. Oh no! My dad was right. I'm insignificant. He'll be happy to learn that. No! You're significant to me. Your dad has bad haste. And thank God, because that means I have more of your time to myself. I just got here. What's with the existential crisis? It's always the right time to have an existential crisis. What are you talking about? That's what being human is all about. Overanalyzing everything and being unable to be happy for too long because your brain has to have control over your life instead of you having control over your brain. I love how my ears just went nuts for a moment there. It really matches the chaotic energy of that moment. Heart marshmallow when? What do you mean heart marshmallow when? Like just... Wait, what do you want me to do? Let's send a single heart marshmallow to your house? Am I making a heart marshmallow and adding it to the merch store? What is happening? I thought she had a female lion in her house called Nala. Man, I haven't seen The Lion King in a minute. Jesus, that's so loud. I'm sorry. Sorry, our heart candy launcher is poorly calibrated and I don't know how to fix it. That's okay. That's alright. I don't mind. Yeah, it also makes for popcorn making. See, if I just fix my perspective, then it won't be a problem anymore. That's what my dad tells me all the time about my depression. Our future is always controversial. Pessimism is everywhere in humanity's future, but the case for optimism is strong. For us to suffer the bleakest of futures and going to absolute extinction would mean the end of human culture, music, poetry, and art in our corner of the galaxy and possibly in the entire universe. I want to know if any aliens ever found those sounds we sent into space. Was it a CD or a tape? One of those. But it had sounds of Earth, like people and animals and the ocean and stuff. Yeah, the golden record. Yeah. And I think did we send 2 out? I think we might have sent 2, but at least 1. Yeah, the Voyager golden record. Yeah. I want to know. Yeah, we did send. Yeah, we sent 2. Okay, yeah. I want to know if anyone ever found them. I know we lost communication with the first one a while back, so we don't know. But man, what I'd give to even just have 15 to 30 seconds of footage of seeing what an extraterrestrial would do in response to receiving that golden record. So cool! We have the potential to thrive deep into the future, and to despair for our future is to ignore our history and our exceptionalism. Yeah. It's kind of like how you go through a lot of tough stuff, and then you're like, man, I don't know if I can do another day of this life thing. But then you remember, you've been doing it for over 2 decades. And then you're like, well, you know what? I've come this far. Who's gonna stop me? I only watched a couple episodes of Inuyasha. I loved it, but never got to watch it. Bro! Inuyasha is one of those classics you gotta see. It's so good! The characters, the music, the storyline. In fact, it was so good for hundreds of episodes. It only gets disappointing at the very end, because I get the sense that it was really rushed towards the end. So when they go to the Inuyasha movies, the pacing completely changes. Everything is super fast. And I could be mistaken, but I think that the need to condense everything down into the duration of a movie, they had to make some different creative choices than they would have normally. A lot of times when you make something into a movie, you have to simplify it, move very fast, and yeah. It messed with the pacing for me, but I was still happy with the series, still happy with the ending. I just didn't like how rushed it was. The pacing was a bit off. I felt like I couldn't linger in certain moments and really feel the emotion because it was moving so fast. So yes, I really recommend it. Halloween costume with Christmas background on Valentine's Day. I like it. Exactly! All the holidays at once! Our resilience will protect us. Our intelligence will propel us. Yes, yes, yes. Is Trent Albert Einstein incarnate? Deepest stuff I've ever read. That would be really cool. McCamillion, thank you for the stretch. I will stretch. Hoo. Ha.
He. Blah.
We're making our own space sounds. We're gonna make our own space sounds right now. Heard of Erase? Watched it as my first anime. I've heard of that for so long and I've been meaning to watch it, but I keep forgetting about its existence and then I get disappointed in myself, but then I forget. So I can't be disappointed in myself until I remember again, and then the disappointment is brand new. I need to watch it! Thank you for reminding me. I only know little kid words. That is okay. Honestly, I think that's how most people work. Like, when people, so when they write newspapers and articles and stuff, not always, because every audience is different, every brand is different, but a lot of the time, there's a rule that you should only write to, like, a certain grade level, like I forget if it's 5th or 6th, something like that, because most people understand writing best at that level. Once you go beyond that, you start to lose some people, because, I mean, not everyone is an academic, you know? So that is okay. Existential crises, yeah! I'm so hyped for the Spice and Wolf remake. That anime is one of my all-time favorites. That sounds like a fun one. Spice and Wolf. Let me see. I've never heard of this one before. Oh! First episode was in 2008. The protagonist is super cute! Is this a... Oh, there's a manga too! I'll look into this. Cool. Mexico alien flashback. Aliens are waiting until we are at peak suffering before they come in and knock off the 1% and take over. Could you imagine? They're like, listen guys, I mean, we could fly in right now and decimate them, but they'll do the jobs themselves in 50 to 100 years. What's the rush? And I'm for it in Minecraft, of course. Ah, yeah. In Minecraft. I do have hope for humanity. I don't know what it looks like entirely, but we've come a long way. And I think that the most impressive thing is that we've survived ourselves this whole time. I do have some concerns about how people will manage AI. At the same time, AI can only do what humans allow it to do. You know, everything is a reflection of its creator. So, if AI does become our demise or something, let's be real here. Let's be real here. It wouldn't have been AI that ended us, it would have been us that ended us, because we made the tool that was capable of ending us. You know what I mean? It's like saying, the nuke got to us, but like, a human had to drop the nuke. You know what I mean? So even if some AI thing happens, I still consider that to be like a human-made event. So it's not really like an AI-inflicted thing, as much as a human-inflicted thing. Human-inflicted thing. Oh, but they say UFO, they mean drones. Ew, I see. The story of Trent, aka Spaceman Part 1. It started over 40 years ago when I was 7 years old. I had one question that troubled me from the moment that I started to think. Where did we come from? This question became so compelling to me, and I searched careers on what involves in solving the unknown universe. Damn, she got the inflections correct and everything. Peak weeb powers activate. If you consume enough anime, you too can be this good at voice stuff. My love of dark topics and such is part of the reason why I became an avid fan of Warhammer 40k. Love it. I need to learn more about that. I hear people talking about it all the time. And I'm just like, I see violence. I know nothing else. What does this mean? Yes, exactly. Madoka Magica is basically being a magical girl sucks, and this is why you don't want to be one. Exactly. For the longest time, we had like superhero movies, and we were like, oh, look at how cool it is to be a superhero. No one ever considers what it's actually like the other half of the time. You know, like when you're the hero, who comes to save you when you need help? Nobody, because you're the superhero. You know? Who thinks the superhero needs help? Who thinks Superman ever needs, you know, help? Being a hero sucks. It's much better to be a human and to like work with a group of other humans who care about any given issue and to work on it together than to be this superhuman like solo soldier with no comrades and you're constantly fighting battles and no one's ever there for you and all the pressure's on you. Like, that sucks. The story of Trent, aka Spaceman Part 2. I started my first ever Notes of the Universe when I was 8 years old. From high school, everyone knew me as the space guy. When I was past my junior year, I started to apply for colleges because I already knew I wanted to study the universe. Trent Nye, the space guy. Me watching people in an anti-gravity chamber. The story of Trent, aka Spaceman, Part 3. I got accepted at a university and the administration, unbeknownst to me, sent it to Frank Drake. Often called the father of SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, Frank Drake made the first attempt to detect radio transmissions from life beyond Earth in 1960. He spent decades advancing SETI's technology and philosophy. Part 4. He asked me to come visit him, and I gladly accepted. He showed me around his lab, the SETI Institute. I was like, why is he doing this? I'm just a high school student. Now, the me today feels like I had this duty to respond to students who are inquiring to learn about the universe as a career path in the same way Frank Drake did to me. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is Whisper's story. A friend of mine of 7 years is pregnant, and as I've been by her side for 7 years now, despite all she's dealt with, and a large part of the reason she's still around, her child, if it's a boy, is gonna share the first name as me. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. You're such a good friend. That's so cool. That must feel like an honor, bro. Holy crap. I'm really happy for you. Dang. Are you gonna be like, so would you, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer this, but would you be like the godfather in a way? Like, cause you have a connection to the child already. And have a good night, Nani. Happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget to hydrate. Sleep well. Thank you for being here. Especially last minute, because this was not a planned stream.
Hello, Soul Blazer. Hello. How are you doing? We joked that I was the honorary uncle. That's so cute! Being a hero sucks. Being a villain is better. Well, as they say, either you die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Nora, that's super sweet. I am very happy that you're happy. Platonically speaking, I love you guys. We love you too! Yeah, Nora is a big cutie. I appreciate you splitting it into 4 parts, Trent. Thank you. Well, as 4'6", I think you'll always be. I am not 4'6". I am several inches taller than that, I'll have you know. Ankylosaurus is known as Anklo and is a water type. Excels in defensive moves, has very good health stats, decent attack, but not the best, decent overall. That makes sense. And I do tend to like... So in terms of Pokemon, for example, water types, plant types, and ghost types were typically my favorite. Sometimes I dabbled in the other things, but most of my rosters were made up of that, with maybe a fire type here and there, you know. But mostly water, plants, and the ghosties. T-Rex is T-Rex, go figure. Fire type, very high attack, powerful unit, but must be placed with care, as it may penalize allied units. That makes sense. Spinosaurus is Spino, water type. Of course it's water type. Decent overall stats, focuses on poison, attacks to wear down enemies over time. And Apatosaurus is Apato, large health. Doesn't lose attack when attacking from range. Can heal allies at the cost of its own LP. Hello, Axelic! Welcome, welcome to stream. I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Apato is a neutral type, meaning it has no specific element. Neutral types have no elemental weakness to another element, but no strengths either. This makes sense. That is as neutral as it gets. Good night, Lord Biggleswee! Have a good sleep! Don't forget to hydrate! And thank you for being here. Time for me to head out. Thank you for the stream. Made my day. Take care, chat. And Sheep Queen. I'm really happy I turned your day around. This makes me very happy. Oh yeah, Triceratops is Tricera. Decent and overall solid unit. Good health. Bit costly moves, but hits decently hard. Of course, they're mostly water types. I love me water. I love me water. I am a water sign. I am a Cancer. Not on society, specifically the Zodiac. I want to make that very clear. The Zodiac. The Zodiac. I love making that joke. For me, I would voice act in pretty much any form of entertainment as long as I can do the appropriate voice for the role. I have dynamic range for the most part. Yes, compact snow is painful! So if God can't sweat, then we can beat him? You know what? You know what? This isn't something I've considered. This is a big brain thought. All Tomorrows is a book that predicts what the possibility of man would be over the course of billions of years. And it deals with bioengineering of mankind. Oh, I see. Earth could have not been our first home, according to Synestia hypothesis. If the Synestia hypothesis has proven true. I recall hearing this thing saying, the scariest thing we could find on another planet is other humans. Bro, honestly, could you imagine
if the aliens we find are just like human beings, but they're thousands of times more advanced than us, it wouldn't go well. It would not go well. Hitchhiker's Guide series goes into the idea that we are the very stupid and the bottom of the barrel group of the species from another planet. I've heard so much about the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Another thing that I gotta look into. In this theory, Earth collided with a smaller mass planet, and it was hit so hard that it was pulverized into a torus of vaporized rock, a synestia. The energy from the impact vaporizes the surface, the water, the atmosphere, and mixes all of the gases together in just a few hours. The Earth would have been like Jupiter. There's nothing to stand on. Which is crazy to me! Because Jupiter is just gas, right? Like, if the storms didn't tear you to shreds, you just fall through it. I thought you were talking about the Lion King, Nala. And I was very confused for a few seconds. Ah, yes. It's a secret between me and Disney. All their characters actually exist. They're just kept safe by humans throughout the world who have to protect their very existence. Otherwise, Disney's IP will never be the same. The moon grew from magma rain that condensed out of the rock vapor. The moon could have orbited inside the synestia for years, hidden from view, revealed by the synestia cooling and shrinking. The synestia turns into Earth after cooling down for hundreds of years more. So the moon and Earth share a common connection, and the moon's special connection to Earth is that the moon formed inside the Earth when Earth was a synestia! The moon is our sibling?! Synestias have been created throughout the universe. We only just realized that by finding them in our imagination. The synestia theory is still unproven, but it brings us closer than ever to solving not only our origins, but also the secret of the moon's origin. Holy crap! The theories! So I've been watching a lot of Ancient Aliens. I watch it for entertainment value. I need Trent and Leela to tell me which is real. I have heard it's very good for entertainment value, not great for much else. I feel like I've seen a cutscene of the show on YouTube, and it's just like this ridiculous like thing, and the guy's just like, aliens. Because when you can't explain something, it's always the aliens, right? One carried a song about the sounds of Earth, and the other has pictures of our greatest achievements and knowledge. Oh, that makes sense, that makes sense. Yeah, pictures and music. They found an inner planning and invasion of Earth. The Voyager Golden Record song contains 58 greetings, some of which I can speak. Also, another thing to know about me is that I'm multilingual! You know, I'm not surprised. But I've never seen you whip out your Espanol. Why not? Why not? Trent, you can teach people about space in so many languages. Truly, truly a lover of the universe. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all, but not in a weird way. Thank you, Loyalty Knight. I appreciate it. And thank you for the first time chat. I hope you had a happy Valentine's Day as well. Oh, the Voyager Golden Record is designed to spin at 1623 RPM? I don't even know what that means! You guys are so smart! Smart. Big brain. That's awesome, Minimal. I want to binge a series for several months straight with a friend. Holy crap, she's very far behind. I'm scared that she'll never catch up. It's okay. It's okay. I am starting to pass over some that I feel like may be redundant and stuff, so I get through things faster. Yeah, Inuyasha, the final act was really rushed. Yeah. He kept getting a new ability every 2 episodes. Exactly! The pacing was totally off. I have to go, unfortunately, Lila. I want to stay, but my bed is calling to me. I hope you stream again soon. Good night, everyone. Thank you, McCamillion! Have a good night, and no worries at all. Get your beauty sleep. You really need it. It's super important. Don't forget to hydrate, and I will see you again in the future, so don't you worry. I will have another stream soon. Thank you for being here! The dinosaur-killing asteroid was somewhere around 10 kilometers, larger than Mount Everest. Dang! Kirby guy! Thank you for the first-time chat. I always found your reaction videos to Internet Historian to be incredible and funny. That Area 51 and Big Titty Aliens was a dream come true. Thank you for watching it. I still remember that ending. Man, Internet Historian, that creative genius. I would have never thought that if I raided Area 51, that's what I would find. But I experienced it in my own way.
Here. What's the matter?
I think she's getting a little jealous. Oh, my model froze. Oh, and then my camera died. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We are gonna... Boop. We are gonna fix that.
What's the matter, Nala? Are you getting tired? Is that it? Do you want me to go sleep with you? Nala's that kind of dog. She's like, but Mom, it's getting late. And I can't sleep without you. If you're doing anything, I feel left out. And then I feel FOMO. And then I'm gonna cry a lot. And then you have to pet me to soothe me. And then you can't do the thing that you want to do because you're petting me. So you might as well go to sleep so that we can be together. And then I don't have to cry. And then I'm like, you evil, adorable, lovable puppo. You're lucky that I love you very, very much. How could you do this to me? You betrayer. You cute traitor. You've won my heart. You practically own my life. Okay. Bah!
Will you continue the President's AI series since it follows the story once Elon Musk shows up? What a very specific detail. Yes, yes. In the past, in the comments section on YouTube, I have said that I will continue to do President's AI videos. I haven't gotten to it to a long time, so I totally understand why people are asking about it, but I will get to it. I have not forgotten. Oh! Yay, Trent is... We've activated multilingual Trent. That's so cool! Trent, how many languages do you know? How many do you know? She's so far behind that I think we should stop typing for her sake. I appreciate it, I appreciate it. I will be wrapping up stream shortly, either way. Humanity has endless potential. We've adapted and survived through so much as a species. In a lot of media, our adaptability is often viewed as what makes us so potent in the long run. Individually, we may be weak, but few things are as deadly on this planet as a fully dedicated group of people. Heck yeah, there's nothing scarier than a family. We like ants. Oh, we are like ants, but with more culture, and we don't get along as well. Ants are cool. They're so strong for their size. For over 20 minutes, the Earth became hotter than a boiling oven, as molten debris rained down, igniting global wildfires. Magnitude 9 to 11 earthquakes would ripple across the Earth, stronger than any in recorded history. Giant 100-meter-tall tsunamis would scour the coast, flooding up to 100 kilometers on land, enough to drown over 3 billion people. The final blow came as giant clouds of dust shrouded the Earth, starving life of sunset for up to 15 years! Holy crap.
That's a powerful rock.
What you said about the stress of superheroes is actually a component of my webcomic story, and how fame and fortune of being a hero can corrupt noble heroes. Yes, these are the kinds of stories I live for. Getting deep. Getting deep. Challenging these romanticized ideas of life. "75% of all species went extinct." Now I'm wondering about the 25% that survived. Who was that? I bet at least one of them was cockroaches. Freaking things. So resilient! Good night, Nani! I love you very much! Have a good sleep. Don't forget to hydrate. But a few lucky species made it through, such as crocodiles, birds with beaks, and our tiny shrew-like mammal ancestors. We have shrew-like mammal ancestors? What? Birds with teeth went extinct, but those with beaks used them as multi-tools to access hardy food sources like seeds. Oh. I guess it gave them more options for, like, sourcing food, yeah? Remember when Thea smashed with Baby Earth and the moon fort? It turns out if we wanted to know the origins of the universe, we just had to look at the origins of ourselves. Oh my gosh. Being a hero sucks, being a villain is better. Oh my god. Oh, that's true. Misinformation and the breakdown of social trust. Yeah. Yeah. That would be a much bigger issue than that asteroid. I only trust a few sources nowadays. Nowadays? Oh god! I only trust a few sources nowadays, but nothing will beat my one trustworthy source. Ground news! So do you mean actually like on the ground news, or like is that the name of a source?
Lila, come here. I let you aside already.
I'm 5'11", so definitely an Amazoness warrior. Giant women's lives matter! Yes.
All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman.
Does anyone know that song? Why do I feel like we all just tower over Lila? Because you do! Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for rubbing it in. I'm just fun-sized, okay? I'm travel-sized human. I'm convenient. And I'm more eco-friendly. I am taller than a refrigerator? Holy crap, dude. I bet you cosplay as Slender Man. I'm 6'4", a truly jolly green giant. Damn, dude. I don't know if I've ever met anyone that tall. Boom, 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 green giant. He could represent. He could represent. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Alright, guys. I have been on a very good sleep schedule. And I don't want to mess it up. So I am going to start to find someone to raid. Is anyone even live right now? And say goodnight. Wait. Okay. Who are we waiting? Oh my god!
My wife is playing Fishing Planet. I feel like we should surprise her. Hopefully she's not here.
You're a beautiful person for making me very happy. Now I feel better.
Thank you, Nora, for the buddies! Thank you for the compliment! You're a beautiful person for making me very happy. Now I feel better. I'm glad you feel better, Nora. And I can't wait to see what kind of VTuber you become. Also, I can't wait for all the projects you're working on, guys. The webcomic, the stories. Trent has his own origin story now. I'm excited. Thank you for the head pat, Lolis. So we're gonna go and raid my wife. She's got a whole bunch of friends playing with her too. Oh my gosh, you guys could meet some new people potentially.
Beep beep.
I'm a
sheep.
sheep.
I said beep beep.
I'm
I'm
a
a
sheep.
sheep.
Beep beep. I'm a sheep. Beep beep. I'm a sheep. Beep beep. I'm a sheep. Beep beep. I'm a sheep. So I'm gonna queue up the raid. Yeah. I'm so excited! Oh my god. Fauna has a pirate hat on, and her hair is like neon pink. I don't know what's happening. I love it. Good night, guys. Thank you for being here. Like I said to everyone else, don't forget to hydrate. And sleep is very important. So try to get some good sleep tonight. One last message before ending. Make it quick, make it quick. Hurry. Beep, beep, beep. Thank you for streaming as always, Leela. It was very nice talking with you again about space. Thank you for sharing your wisdoms. I appreciate your wisdoms and your passion. And thank you, Chris, for the raid message. We have our Sheep Squad raid message. Thanks for streaming, Leela. It's nice to have you back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Stream wouldn't be the same without you guys. Intel! If you have something to say, you gotta be quick. Only a few seconds left. You can tell me in the Discord if you want. Beep. Oh, wait, wrong one. Alright, guys, countdown started. Thank you. I love you very much. Have a good night. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.